Laura Kinney first appeared 20 years ago today, August 2nd, 2003, in the episode of X-Men Evolution titled X-23. Created by Craig Kyle and Chris Yost, Laura was a nameless clone of Logan created by Hydra to be the perfect killing machine. She starred in only 2 episodes of the cartoon, but was adapted into comics in early 2004 in an issue of NYX. However, her creators gave her a proper comic origin in a 2005 miniseries. Laura Kinney would go on to appear regularly in plenty of mutant titles, including New X-Men, X-Force, and her own ongoing series before taking the mantle of Wolverine beginning in 2015's All New Wolverine. She has continued to appear in comics regularly and was even portrayed by Daphne Keane in the 2017 film Logan. There's much more I could say about Laura's history and exactly what she means to me personally. Hell, I do have a tattoo of her on my arm. But let's hear what some other fans have to say about Laura on her 20th birthday.
So why I like Laura Kinney? Like many X-Men, she's an underdog. She's come from an incredibly traumatized background, and the X-Men see that in her. They take her in. I particularly like that Gambit takes it upon himself to kind of follow her and stay with her for a while and trying to kind of get her into the kind of the mindset and joining the X-Men. Logan's the same. He becomes her surrogate dad very quickly. She then later on becomes a fantastic sister to Gabby when Gabby shows up in this series, which Tom Taylor's All New Wolverine. Anyone who's a Laura Kinney fan should absolutely read this.
So Laura came out at a time when I really needed a character like her. I wasn't very good at expressing myself or embracing my emotions as a little girl, and seeing her on TV was really helpful. And as I grew and learned to embrace other people and open myself up, she was doing the same in the comics, and that was very important to me. I think she has a big heart, and she's really an example of not letting others' expectations define you, and I think that's what makes her very special.
My favorite Laura moment is when she meets this fake Eric, allegedly, after he magnetizes her bones. She actually manages to use her foot claw to scratch him in the face. How can you not love her for that? I mean, I love Magneto, but come on. It's Laura.
I love Wolverine. Not that one, this one. AKA X-23, AKA Talon, AKA Laura Kinney. I've never been a big fan of legacy characters, but this current X-Man is proof that if handled correctly, a great writer can change your heart. What makes her amazing, other than that she's a Wolverine, is her heart and mission to be a hero instead of a killing machine like she was made to be.
Hey, this is Len, and I'm wanting to wish X-23 a spectacular birthday. Or I guess I should say uncanny birthday. Maybe astonishing. Either way, I've always enjoyed everything going on with X-23, the real Wolverine, from awkward hugs with Kid Cyclops on being in little boxes of happy little murderers with Cable and Mr. Sinister.
Hi, I'm Stephen Martin Bennett, and I am a huge Laura Kinney, aka Best Wolverine fan.
I became a bigger fan during Tom Taylor's run on All New Wolverine, but my favorite exchange of Laura Kinney's ever was in X-Men Red number 4 when Gabby and Laura saw a mermaid. It just... what? Being Wolverine doesn't make me impervious to the wonders of a fucking mermaid. It's just a perfect line, and it made me love her even more.
Happy birthday, Wolverine /X23/Laura. You are an icon in the X-Men franchise. I first remember when I fell in love with Laura. It was in the early aughts. I was collecting Marvel Legends, and I was traveling from New York to Miami on a train, and on my T-Mobile Sidekick, I was on the Whoosh, and there was a leak, and they were like, oh, we have a new Marvel Legends, and it's X-23, and I remember slowly downloading that cover and seeing it and just being in awe. You don't understand, we had not had any Marvel Legends that looked like Laura up until that point. And not only were we getting this one, which was on the cover, but we were also getting a variant that looked equally as awesome. And at that point, I'd really just known Laura from X-Men Evolution and NYX. And then, of course, she joined the X-Men during the holiday issue, and she quickly, overnight, went from just being a sidekick character to being an icon. And she has such an incredible presence. I love her Wolverine costume. That OG Wolverine costume is one of my favorite looks out there in the Marvel Universe. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for Laura. I am so excited that she is part of the Krakoan saga. And I hope we get more iconic moments like her battle with Lady Deathstrike during Messiah Complex, her and Jean in X-Men Red, all of her adventures on the Krakoan X-Men, especially with Sync. I am so excited for her future. Happy birthday.
He say that I'm good enough, got my think about shit that I shouldn't know. So I tell him it's one of me, he making fun of me. His girl is a bum to me, like that boy is a cap, saying he.
So I first fell in love with Laura Kinney, Wolverine, when I was reading Tom Taylor's all-new Wolverine not too long ago. It was probably about 8-9 months ago when I read her that first trade, and I cannot get enough of her ever since. I love the character, so relatable, so dark, and beautiful at the same time. So here's a couple of comic book covers that I have from her. Her and Colossus, the Fastball Special. Laura and my boy Sync, give me these two all day. I picked up her first appearance, and my absolute favorite, Laura and Gabby.
I would say I'm a Laura fan because I'm a person that loves stories with character growth and family. Laura's story is definitely that. I will forever love that one comic when Laura goes into the past and is able to hug Logan and call him dad. Just seeing her be more than just a clone of Logan, but a daughter, a sister, a friend.
I have never had a Laura fan tell me or imply to me that I am not a true fan or a good enough fan. Every time I have embraced my enthusiasm about the character, about how she has handled comics she's in, appearances, anything, everyone seems to be right there with me.
Happy birthday, Laura Kinney! Your X-Men family. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Pretend it's the X-Men singing. Happy birthday to you.
What else can I say? She's just a great Wolverine. I mean, Logan's been a great Wolverine, but he's been a great Wolverine since the 70s. When she came along and has become Wolverine, not X-23, which, you know, she's still X-23 to some people. That's fine. I don't care. If she's X-23 to you, fine. She's Laura to a lot of people. She's Wolverine to me. She's Wolverine to a lot of people. And I'll always appreciate her as a Wolverine. She brings a kind of different levity to the role. Obviously, Logan's very, with his kind of samurai way about it. But she's a lot more coming into it from her kind of weapon, I don't know what it was. It wasn't Weapon X, but it was one of those programs where she's a hired assassin. She's got a lot of blood on her hands, but she's kind of always trying to make a redemption for kind of the past and what she's done. And you know what? She's always trying to strive to be something better, and that's why I like Laura Kinney, Wolverine.
Laura went from an abused child and a weapon to a teammate, a friend, a daughter, a sister, a superhero, and a modern-day legend. Happy 20 years to Laura Kinney.